Once AC power is available, the displays can be switched on. First, let's switch on the PFD. After a short delay, some information will be displayed. Because there is no data from the Air Data and Inertial Reference System, ADIRS, there are only failure flags showing. Now turn on the ND. Note, the outer knob controls the ND. The inner knob controls the radar. Both the ND brightness and the weather radar brightness are normally set to full bright at the same time. The brightness levels of both EIS screens are later adjusted to suit the ambient light conditions. Just like the PFD, after a short delay, the display will be visible but limited to failure flags because there is no data from either the ADIRS or the FMGS. The setting of the ND mode selector and range will depend on the departure profile. This will be discussed in the FMGS modules, but we have already set ARC and 10 miles for you. The choice of the VOR ADF selectors will depend on the nav aids used for the departure. Now let's look at another selection on the EIS control panel. When the ADIRS system is fully aligned and the FMGS is programmed, the data displayed on the PFD and ND will be more complete. The choice of which additional information selector is used will depend on the departure, but normally the pilot flying has Constraint selected. Select Constraint. A green indicator illuminates in the push-button switch to show that you have it selected. An automatic function that occurred as the aircraft was powered up was that the flight directors were switched on. This automatic function occurred because the normal mode of operation on the A320 is with flight directors on. Notice that the green indicator on the flight director push button is illuminated and that there are indications in the top right-hand corner of the PFD. Look carefully at the PFD. This indication tells you that Flight Director 1, Captain, and Flight Director 2, First Officer, are switched on. Notice that there are no Flight Director crossbars displayed. This is normal because on the ground they are not required. You will see later that during the takeoff, the Flight Director command bars will automatically appear. You will learn more on Flight Directors in the Autoflight modules.